أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد أحييكم بتحية الإسلام تحية من أهل الجنة تحية من عند الله مباركة طيبة وهي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن شاء الله موضوع خطبتنا اليوم عن قيمة الوقت، نتكلم عن قيمة الوقت والزمن في حياة المسلم. يقول الله تبارك وتعالى في محكم آياته وهو أصدق القائلين: إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى: وجعلنا الليل والنهار آيتين فمحونا آية الليل وجعلنا آية النهار مبصرة لتبتغوا فضلا من ربكم ولتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب وكل شيء فصلناه تفصيلا. روى الترمذي بسند حسن عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: بادروا بالأعمال سبعا هل تنظرون أو هل تنتظرون إلا فقرا منسيا أو غنى مطغيا أو مرضا مفسدا. الحديث. وكان الحسن البصري رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى يقول: يا ابن آدم إنما أنت أيام، إذا ذهب يوم ذهب بعضك. وقال الصحابي الجليل عبد الله بن مسعود رضي الله عنه يقول: ما ندمت على شيء ندمي على يوم غربت شمسه نقص فيه أجلي ولم يزدد فيه عملي. عباد الله، الوقت نعمة من نعم الله على عباده، لحديث عبد الله بن عباس رضي الله عنه قال: قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: نعمتان مغبون فيهما كثير من الناس، الصحة والفراغ. أقسم الله بالوقت في القرآن الكريم، وإذا أقسم الله بشيء دل على عظمته. قوله تبارك وتعالى والفجر، وقال أيضا والعصر. ثم قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تزول قدم عبد يوم القيامة حتى يسأل عن عمره فيما أفناه. وقال عبد الله بن عمر في صحيح البخاري أو كما روى إمام البخاري إذا أمسيت فلا تنتظر الصباح، وإذا أصبحت فلا تنتظر المساء، وخذ من صحتك لمرضك ومن حياتك لموتك. اعلموا أيها الإخوة أن الله أمركم بأمر عظيم، أمركم بالصلاة والسلام على نبيه الكريم في قوله إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. الحمد لله وحده، والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. أما بعد، أيها المسلمون، فقد أخرج الترمذي عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تقوم الساعة حتى يتقارب الزمان فتكون السنة كالشهر، والشهر كالجمعة، وتكون الجمعة كاليوم، ويكون اليوم كالساعة، وتكون الساعة كالظلمة بالنار. All praise is indeed due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Blessing and salutation upon our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his entire household, his companions, and all those that are struggling until the day of resurrection. The theme of today's sermon is this: the value of time in the life of the Muslims. That is the theme of the sermon. Alhamdulillah, it is a form of indication that our time is actually running out. But most of the times we used to be heedless regarding that. There are a lot of signs, there are a lot of ayat in the Quran, a lot of explanation of the Prophet ﷺ, all the statements made by the Prophet ﷺ that inform us the value of time. Allah mentioned in the Quran in Surah Al-Imran that indeed in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the changing of night and day, all these, that there are signs for those who have the heart of understanding. That was how Allah mentioned in the Quran in Surah Al-Imran. Yes, only those who have the heart of understanding will understand that their time is actually running out. That is what Allah mentioned in that surah, in this ayah, the explanation of it, the changing of days and nights. Days or day will appear and the night will disappear. Night will appear, day will also disappear. And all these things are having an effect in our life. But most of the times we are so heedless, we don't pay attention to all these things. They are having an effect on us in the sense that our time is running out and we are also getting older every day. This time continuously having all the day and the night, every day continuously having an effect on us. That is why the Prophet ﷺ is advising us to hasten to do righteous action with the gift that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala conferred us, granted or bestowed us before we will be deprived from that particular gift. Hasten in doing righteous action before we will be overtaken with either poverty or we will be overtaken with the test of wealth that will cause someone to be arrogant. Or before we will be afflicted with a kind of sickness that will disable us, or old age that will cause us to be unstable, or before the sudden death, because it can come all of a sudden. Death can overtake any one of us at any time. For that, it is not something that we should joke about. Allah has granted us the gift of life, the gift of health. We are healthy. We have our free time. Let's use all these gifts to serve Allah and to serve humanity for the sake of Allah. Because this life given to us is the only gift we have. And it's the only opportunity we have. Because if we are deprived from it, then meaning we are deprived from a lot of righteousness. One of our righteous predecessors, Al-Hasan al-Basri, may Allah have mercy on him, he used to make this statement that, "O you the son of Adam, that in your entirety, the entirety of your existence is just but just a few moments or some particular time that you have. Meaning, you have some days, years that Allah have conferred you for you to live in this particular world. Whether 1,000 days, 100 days, 90 days, or whatever days that Allah have already documented for you or has already written for you to live in this particular world. If you come to years, are you written? Are you among those that Allah have written or decreed that you live in this world for 100 years, 90 years, 95 years, 80 years, 70, 75, 60, coming down? You know, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned in an hadith that the lifespan of my ummah is between 60 to 70, and only very, very few that will scale through, meaning that will exceed that those between that 60 to 70, that will exceed those years. Meaning, majority of people will die at the age of 70 and below. Only few that will cross those years. And this Al-Hasan al-Basri now mentioned that in every single time one day goes, then you should know that part of you has diminished. Any single day that passed by, part of you has diminished. If you are counted among those that will live for those years, look at the years, maybe let's say 70 and below, and you look at it, how many percent is remain or is left from your life? it is something we need to pause and reflect, ask ourselves a question. The Prophet ﷺ said, "My mother, the smartest among mankind are those who have what is called self-calculation. Al-kayyisu man dana nafsa." The one who has self-calculation, that is the smartest among mankind. We should understand that there are a lot of signs, there are a lot of ayats to tell us that, or to prove to us that our time is actually running out. One of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, he mentioned that there is nothing I regretted more in my life than a day to pass by and my righteous actions does not increase. That is the thing I regretted more in my life. Meaning, he wants every day his righteous action should continue increasing, not decreasing. Because your righteous action is, if you do something righteous action today, tomorrow it increase, next tomorrow it start declining. It means your iman is becoming weak. It's something you need to sit and ask yourself and repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Regarding to time, according to Imam Shafi'i, may Allah have mercy on him, he said time is like a sword. If you don't know how to use it, it will kill you. That is time for you. If you don't know how to use it, it will kill you, it will destroy you. That's why regarding to time, people vary in dealing with it. From amongst people, there are people who waste their life in a kind of short-term desire. The time, the life, the health that Allah bestowed upon them, they use it in what is called prostitution, watching pornography, stealing, armed robbery, kidnapping. All these things are short-term life. It will benefit you not whether in this world, let alone in the hereafter. And from amongst people, there are people who waste their life in amusement, entertainment, watching football. See, someone can sit 12 hours watching football without him getting tired. But he can't recite the ayah of Allah, a page of the Quran. Games or any other forms of games. Someone sitting down playing games. All these things, doing that even if it will not be seen before in the sight of Allah, what benefit did you gain from it in this world, and let alone the akhirah? Or some people waste their time from this shade to another shade, discussing, gossiping people, slandering, defaming people's reputation. In this aspect, it is a capital offense because you are accumulating the sin of others. Meaning the sin of others will be documented in your book. And your own righteous action will be documented in other people's book. Because on the day of resurrection, you will pay it. Ataduruna man muflis, the Prophet ﷺ tell the Sahaba, do you know who is a bankrupt? A bankrupt is someone who comes with his righteous hasanat, righteous action, with his hasanat, righteous action, but he backbites this person, he slander him, he defends this person. Insult this person, at the end of the result, they will use his hasanat to pay them back. The day that cash, dollar,
or pounds or pound sterling will not be used in paying those people back for defaming them or slandering or gossiping them. It is a loss for you to sit discussing or defaming, slandering people. Use your time well, because this time Allah is going to ask us about it. And from among people, there are people who Allah conferred them to understand the value of time, and they set goals for themselves, and they strive in achieving those goals. Set yourself targets, and there is nothing wrong in you setting a high target. You can set a target that I want to be an hafiz, I want to be a memorizer of the Quran. The rest of the Hufaz, they are all human beings. Why can't I imitate them? There is nothing wrong in you want to be a billionaire. In Islam, if that you are doing in the cause of Allah and in order for you to serve humanity, there is nothing wrong with it. Being an intellectual, or you want to be a doctor, you want to be a businessman, or whatever you want to be, as long as you are doing it for the sake of Allah and to serve humanity, there is nothing wrong with it. Use your time, because this time is precious. We can see before the month of Ramadan, we are asking Allah to prolong our life to witness the month of Ramadan. And Allah prolong our life, we witness the month of Ramadan till the end of the Ramadan, and we are still living. What have we done to serve Allah? What have we done to please Allah? Need the third Jum'ah after the month of Ramadan. And don't we understand that part of our life has diminished? Some of us now, what is left for us in our life is just few percent. Some of us 20%, some of us 30%, some of us 15%, 10%, 5% coming down. Some will give up either tomorrow or more than or days to come. And everyone, kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut, every soul will taste death. No one will escape it. We should understand that the life is too short for us to waste it. Don't waste your time. Every day, have a self-calculation. Muhasabatun nafs. Ask yourself, what have I done to please Allah? Always calculate your action. Right? If your righteous action is more than your wrong action, then you praise Allah for guiding you through. And if your evil is more than your righteous action, do istighfar. And never lose hope. Set yourself targets. Do righteous action in order for you to meet Allah while Allah is pleased with you. That is why the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that there are two bounties which a lot of us do not pay attention to. Two bounties, two gifts that a lot of mankind or human beings do not pay attention to. As-siha wal-faragh, good health and free time. You are healthy, you know the importance of health now until you see yourself in the hospital. People that are in the hospital wish to be healthy. Even if they won't be healthy, they should be able to eat or to drink. But Allah gave you that, you are healthy, Allah gave you that gift of health. Then your free time. The time we are having now, we are sitting down in the masjid, is the time we have. We don't know what will happen in the next second. We don't know what will happen before Maghrib time. It might be the other way around. Use your time well, and again, the time you are healthy or your youth age, before you will be overtaken by old age. Because those that are old now, ask them, they wish to be of our own age now in order for them to serve Allah. They are regretting their previous time, the time that has left them. Some of them, they use their time to serve Allah, but they are still regretting how they wish they were able to do more. But Allah now gave you that as a gift, but we are misusing them. Allah takes an oath in the Quran in many places. Sometimes, some of the surah in the Quran, the chapters in the Quran, Allah opened them by taking an oath with them, especially when it comes to time. Wal Fajr is about time. Wal Asr is about time. Wal Duha, all these are time. Wal Layli idha yaghsha wal Shams wa duhaha, all these things are time. It's talking about time. Allah is taking an oath with time. That is why even regarding to Al-Asr, he said that Allah took an oath by time, by saying that indeed human being or mankind is totally at lost. With exemption and exception. By saying except those who believe in Allah and they do righteous action and they enjoin themselves to truth and enjoin themselves to be patient. These are people that are not at loss. Otherwise, if the way you utilize your time is different from this, then every moment of yours is a loss. The scholars mention that if Allah took an oath by something, is an indication that that thing is paramount. That thing is very, very important. It's significant in the sight of Allah. Your portion, the gift of yours is this time that Allah gave to you as a gift, and it's a borrow. Allah will collect it back. And from the first things they are going to ask each and every one of us is regarding to our time. That is why the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that no son of Adam will be able to move his feet on the day of resurrection from his spot. And again, you can see standing on the land of gathering based on according to al-Mufassirun, the scholars of Tafsir, the way they say that 50,000 years you are standing, waiting for Allah to come and execute his judgment. 50,000 years. And again, one day to Allah is equivalent to 1,000 years of hours. There is evidence to that in the Quran. وَإِنَّ يَوْمًا عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ كَأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ مِّمَّا تَعُدُّونَ. You stand for 50,000 years. No leaning, no lying down. And no one can say that I have given up. You will see everything that will cause you to death, but you will not die. The Prophet ﷺ said no one will be able to move his foot from the spot until he answers these 5 questions in another reading of the Hadith 4. And from it, عَنْ رُمُرِهِ فِيمَا أَفْنَاهُ, how you spend your life. Allah will ask us regarding to that. Our youth age, how you utilize your youth age. Allah will ask you about that. Then your wealth, where you get your wealth from, your source of income, and again how you spend it. Allah will ask you regarding to that. Also your action. Is it righteous action or evil? Allah will also ask us about that. Our knowledge that Allah bestowed to us, the information. Do we act upon the knowledge that Allah granted to us? Do we propagate Islam or the information that Allah bestows us? We propagate it. As the Prophet ﷺ says, to convey his message, even if it's an ayah, do we propagate it? Do we enjoin ourselves to do righteous action? Do we discourage ourselves from evil? All those things are questions that Allah will ask us. The Prophet ﷺ also mentioned that you should make use of 5 advantages. Make use of 5 things before 5 other things will overtake you. Because Allah, the Prophet ﷺ has already informed us in an hadith, and Allah will hold us account for Allah will be accountable for it on the day of resurrection. The Prophet ﷺ said that your youth age before you will be deprived, or before you will be overtaken by old age. Your youth age, Allah will ask you about it. Then your health before illness, before sickness. Then the wealth that Allah bestows upon you before you be overtaken by poverty. Because you are a human being, Allah can take your wealth, the wealth that you are looking at it, that you have billions, trillions of naira in your account, Allah can take it just in a blink of an eye. You are thin, not even until you give up. Because some of us, we have been deceived from all these things without understanding that, mother, this is the wealth of Allah. وَلَقَدْ جِئْتُمُونَا فُرَادَى كَمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ. As you are created without even a boxer, likewise you return back to Allah single-handed. Nothing. You return to Allah with nothing. Then your life before you will be overtaken by death. Then your free time before your preoccupied time. All those things the Prophet ﷺ said we should make use of them. Then Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him, he said that, mother, wasting time is worse and dangerous than death itself. Why? What's the wisdom behind making that statement? He said that because death will block you from people in this world. Because from the time you give up, no one will see you again. But you see, wasting time, it will block you and deprive you from it will block you from Allah and the day of resurrection. Because you meet Allah, Allah will not be pleased with you for wasting your time doing nothing, or wasting your time in disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will deprive you from Al-Jannah. Because if you don't utilize your time, then it will be the other way around. Abdullah ibn Umar used to mention in an hadith, narrated by Imam al-Bukhari, Abdullah ibn Umar used to advise that, mother, if Allah prolong your soul to witness evening or night, don't be too optimistic. Don't be too hopeful that you are going to live till morning. Because as you lay down on your bed, you might just get yourself waking up on the day of resurrection. Then, if Allah returns back your soul and you witness the morning, don't be hopeful that you live till evening again. Because within those time, you can give up. That is why he further advised that, mother, you should take the advantage of your health before your sickness, and again take the advantage of your life before death. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said that, mother, he dislikes seeing human beings sitting, doing nothing that will benefit him, either in this world, let alone on the day of resurrection, let alone the akhirah. Anything, make sure you do something that at least you will have a hasana in your book written. Then the Prophet ﷺ, in this last hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said that, mother, an hour will not be established until time run so quickly. It will, mother, pass by so quickly to the extent a year will run out so quickly like a month. A year will be just like a month. With a blink of an eye, before you know it, 1444, 1445, 2023, 2024. Before you know, it has gone. And again, all these things are having an effect on us because we'll be getting older. You are not getting younger. Don't deceive yourself that you'll be getting younger. Someone see you praying that
You are looking like someone, you are 50 years, so someone is telling that you are like 24 years. They are deceiving you, it's a deceive. Just know that you are very, very, very close to your grave. Then he now said that the Prophet ﷺ now mentioned that a month will go very, very fast like a week, and a week will pass by very, very quickly, just like a day. Before you know, Juma, it just, I feel just like yesterday the Juma is conducted here. And a week will pass by like an hour. Also, an hour will pass by like a blink of an eye. Before you know, Maghrib, Isha, Subh, the next day, Saturday, continuously like that. And this is how all these things continuously having an effect on us. And again, it's making us getting older, it's bringing us very, very close to our grave, and we are still celebrating birthday that we are +1. You are minus, not plus. You are minus. Being plus, you are plus because you are getting older. But you are minus as for the based on the days that Allah have decreed for you to live in this particular world. May Allah grant us understanding, and again, may Allah count us among those who utilize their time in doing righteous action, that He will be pleased with us. اللهم ارزقنا وإياكم الصدق والإخلاص في القول والعمل، وكما جمعنا في الدنيا إخوة المتحابين أن يجمعنا في الفردوس الأعلى على سرور متقابلين. اللهم ارزقنا قبل الموت توبة، وارزقنا عند الموت شهادة، وارزقنا بعد الموت جنة. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم اجعل قبورنا روضة من رياض الجنة، ولا تجعلها حفرة من حفر النار. اللهم أدخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. قوموا إلى صلاتكم.